all over the world. And my name is Sophia Pleiss. I'm delighted to welcome you to today's digital preview, our first digital preview for a very, very special edition. Because in just 2 weeks, ITB Berlin opens its doors, and we are celebrating 60 years of ITB Berlin. And today's preview offers you some exciting insights and a great outlook on what's ahead, what's coming, and what you are going to see here at ITB Berlin starting on Tuesday, March 3rd. Today's preview, as I just said already, offers you some exciting insights. And of course, you are also welcome to ask your questions. I'm particularly pleased to ITB Berlin, and she will guide you through today's highlights and trends. And she will first begin by putting our anniversary edition into perspective, and she will also walk you through the key facts and market developments of ITB Berlin and the industry. And of course, we will also talk about Angola as the official host country of ITB Berlin 2026. And we will also talk about the ITB Berlin convention taking place at the same time during ITB Berlin. And last but not least, we will also talk about the anniversary highlights that await you during ITB Berlin. Towards the end of the session, you will have the chance to, of course, ask questions. And a brief note before we actually start in. So this session will be live streamed, and you are welcome to ask your questions already in the Q&A function on the lower side of this screen. And we will get to the questions at the very end and try to discuss your questions, answer your questions, as many as possible if time allows. And now I'm handing over the word to Deborah. Deborah, it's great that you're here. And what makes you particularly most excited about this year's edition?
Yeah, well, ITB Berlin turned 60, and instead of looking back, we're accelerating forward. Because this anniversary comes at a very decisive moment for global tourism. Our industry is navigating geopolitical uncertainty, AI disruption, climate pressure, and shifting consumer values. So in that environment, ITB Berlin is more than a trade show. It's a strategic platform. For 6 decades, ITB has mirrored the industry, and in 2026, so this year, it acts more as a compass. So what excites me most is tourism is no longer about travel or just about travel. It's about economic stability, global connectivity, and sustainable progress. And ITB Berlin is where that future is negotiated. So it is where strategy and innovation becomes business reality.
Great to hear. And what truly makes ITB Berlin so unique this year?
I mean, ITB Berlin is the only place where the entire tourism value chain meets in one ecosystem. So destinations, hospitality, mobility, as well as our market segments such as travel tech, medical tourism, luxury, MICE, LGBTQ plus tourism, and the talent hub. Everything is kind of interconnected and strategically structured. So, for example, our travel technology segment spans 6 halls and is fully booked already. We have more than 30 countries or destinations represented in these halls. That alone shows where the industry momentum lies. And the medical and health tourism pavilion, for example, reflects the global shift towards longevity and prevention. Adventure travel demonstrates how sustainability business becomes business logic. And the Talent Hub addresses one of the biggest structural challenges, skilled workforce transformation. So ITB Berlin is unique because it combines scale with structure. It is global, but also curated. It is complex, but navigable, and it is strategic and not just transactional. You can see that we have more than 5,000 exhibitors from more than 160 countries here. So we're not just showcasing products, we're shaping frameworks for resilient growth, responsible transformation, and digital innovation. We are very much looking forward to a lot of attendees coming from all over the world. So ticket sales are already above last year's level, and this is a strong signal of economic confidence that tourism is as a growth sector. Overall, the geography is shifting, and ITB Berlin reflects that shift in real time. For example, Asia Pacific shows strong momentum. Thailand remains, or is actually this year, one of our largest exhibitors. It is actually the largest exhibitor when it comes to space. And we see also expanded participation from Malaysia, Japan, and Indonesia. Bhutan returns after 2019, which is a clear signal of renewed confidence. The Mediterranean destinations, such as Egypt, Turkey, and Italy, remain strong pillars of stability and investment, are also one of the largest exhibitors at ITB Berlin. And Africa is stepping forward with new confidence, I can say. Angola, our this year's official host country, returns after 10 years, representing a continent that is increasingly positioning itself as a growth frontier for sustainable tourism development. So ITB Berlin is a life map, you can say, of global tourism power dynamics.
Yeah, speaking of Angola, actually, why should Angola be on every travel professional's radar in 2026?
Because Angola represents what many markets are looking for: authenticity, scale, and untapped potential. It's a hidden gem, you can say. And as Africa's 7th largest country, Angola offers extraordinary landscapes, from rainforests to desert, from dramatic coastlines to iconic waterfalls. But what makes Angola truly relevant is its strategic ambition. Tourism development is directly linked to conservation, infrastructure expansion, and economic diversification. So under the slogan, "The Rhythm of Life," which is beautiful, I would say, Angola is representing itself not just as a destination, but as an emerging travel destination and, of course, investment opportunity. So for tour operators, investors, and media alike, Angola is one of the most promising new narratives in global tourism. Yeah, as you can see here, of course, we've also put in an overview of what Angola is providing during the whole show. Angola is in Hall 221, stand 112, and you can see that there's a lot of activities planned throughout the 3 days. For example, of course, opening up with a press conference, the official press conference of ITB Berlin. We are very happy to welcome His Excellency Márcio de Jesus Lopes Daniel. I'm so sorry, it's my Portuguese is not that perfect, but the Minister of Tourism, His Excellency, will be joining us for the opening press conference, and I'm very much looking forward to the insights of the whole market during that conference. Then, of course, in the evening, we will be having the opening gala of ITB Berlin, which has a completely new format. It is like a pre-networking event before the show actually starts on Tuesday. And it's by invitation only and limited capacity, but we will see a great cultural performance on stage. We will be having great speeches on stage and following up with, of course, a wonderful menu coming from the Angolan cuisine. And then Angola will also hold another press conference on the next day, on Tuesday, showcasing the whole, let's say, all the facets of the country and deep dive into the cultural aspects, following up on the opening press conference the day before. And on Wednesday, the CEO roundtable with leading tour operators from Germany, Switzerland, and Austria will be also joined by Angola, as well as the Angola Night in the evening, and where we will also be having the warm welcoming words by the Minister of Tourism. And last but not least, on Thursday, so the 3rd day of ITB Berlin, We will also have Angola taking part in the Hidden Gem guided tour. So for all who are interested in getting some inspiration, let's say, from hidden gem destinations, we would highly recommend to attend this tour throughout the showground, and maybe get some new, very interesting destinations for the next journeys.
Yeah, Angola is really bringing the energy to Berlin, and of course the rhythm of life. I'm really excited for that. But let's move forward to some more exciting highlights, Deborah. Which trends are actually, making waves in the industry right now and can be found on the show floor as well?
Sure. So actually, there are a lot of very interesting trends out there, but there are three structural forces that stand out for us this year. The first one, health, is becoming a primary travel driver. The expansion of our medical and health tourism pavilion, supported for the first time by the Charité Universitätsmedizin Berlin, shows that medical travel is evolving into a broader longevity economy, which is very exciting, I would say. We are also talking about longevity throughout a couple of months, years, you can also say, but it will show if this is a buzzword or if there's something behind that. But I think what's already, let's say, quite secure is travel decisions are increasingly influenced by prevention, regeneration, and evidence-based care. So you can see here a key exhibitor and partner overview in the medical and health tourism pavilion. And we see that there is increasing demand coming from all over the world. And I'm sure this is not everything yet. So there are a lot of years ahead, and we see that there's a clear development here. So the next is AI and travel technology. And I think that we are all on the same page saying that AI is no longer experimental, I'm so sorry, it's operational. So we actually have 6 halls already at ITB Berlin, which are fully booked, where companies are demonstrating how automation and agentic commerce are transforming distribution, revenue management, and customer interaction. Because AI is kind of reducing complexity, it's increasing margins and reshaping how travel is designed and sold. So the key question is no longer whether AI will change tourism, it is how fast companies adapt to it. With our platform ITB Innovators, we highlight innovative solutions of our exhibitors. So exhibitors have the possibility to put their innovations on the table and let us also spotlight these innovations online. And of course, these innovations are not only focusing around AI, but they actively support the use in hotels, tour operators, and travel distribution, delivering measurable efficiency, revenue, and guest experience. We are seeing a strong positive development in the use of AI to overcome language barriers as well. So, for example, with the offer of Vox Group, Vox Aura, actually it's called, it's a real-time tour guide commentary that offers more than 50 languages. This is one example that we're having in the ITB Innovators overview. So please check that out and have a look into the innovators this year. And we will definitely be communicating and introducing you to them during the next couple of days and weeks. The third layer is sustainability and adventure travel. And sustainability has moved from marketing narrative to economic necessity, you can say. Adventure travel and responsible tourism show how biodiversity, climate adaptation, and community-based models create competitive advantage. So the future belongs to destinations and companies that combine profitability with responsibility. Peru is our this year's adventure travel partner. We're happy about that because it always is also a lot of fun, but also very interesting to put a specific focus on one country, focusing on biodiversity conservation and community-based tourism. Peru can be found in Hall 4.1, stand 233. Let's also have a, let's say, short overview about the cultural and meaningful experiences, because we see that there's a high demand and also a great offer coming from destinations from all over the world. So this is maybe or exactly because modern travelers seek identity, immersion, and emotional depth. It's not only about traveling worldwide, it's about finding destinations that give you the possibility to deep dive into their culture. And for example, destinations like Abu Dhabi demonstrate how heritage storytelling and digital engagement can create layered experiences and not just attractions. You can see here, I mean, these pictures are beautiful, and tourism is becoming more cultural, more educational, and more purpose-driven, so to say. The next very interesting trend is immersive technologies. I think that almost everyone, I would assume, almost everyone already had these glasses on. I mean, we've tried it because it's very interesting to see what technology can bring to the table, but it also shows where's the limit of it, because VR is and experiential tools are redefining destination marketing. And in the same time, it's like an add-on to the experience itself. I'm personally convinced that AI or VR, in that case, immersive technologies, will not substitute any kind of travel experience, but it will help in terms of the distribution, in terms of sales, and in terms of maybe educating also travel agencies and tour operators in order to promote the destination the best way they can. And of course, the future of tourism marketing is not descriptive. It is experiential. And this is how it can be done. But for example, here with Ocean Bite Expeditions, they have like the 360-degree kayak Antarctica experience. We also had already a great VR experience coming from Wanderlust with Costa Rica journey throughout the whole country last year, which is very nice as well. So we will still be having these VR technologies on site because they are part of the future when it comes to marketing.
Yeah, I cannot wait to try those VR glasses and take a trip through Antarctica or try the high swing, which will be available in April, I read. So that's really exciting. Now let's move on to ITB convention when we talk about future. And Deborah, which topics at the ITB convention have the potential to spark real change?
Well, our overall guiding theme says it all, I would say. It's leading tourism into balance. And this is what we're discussing on how to align growth with climate responsibility, AI acceleration with human values, and global expansion with regional resilience. So there's always this kind of balance that we're trying to find in between all these figures. Agentic commerce, for example, regenerative strategies, inclusive travel models, and new payment ecosystem are not abstract concepts. They are immediate business reality. Having more than 400 international speakers across 200 sessions on these 17 theme tracks on 4 stages. So a lot of figures, but I can tell you that this program is, again, very insightful, a lot of inspiration and great personalities on stage that will drive the dialogue and drive the exchange, which is our main aim during that whole ITB Berlin convention program. So it's not just a conference, it's a strategic laboratory of the industry, I would say. We do have a few highlight speakers that I'd like to point out here, which is, as you can see, Joschka Fischer, and Nina Ruge, Mitra Sorrells, and Bruce Pontip. And I think it's great to explore all these sessions that we'll be having with the transformation of global distribution systems, and also how AI can support biodiversity protection. Here is a sneak peek into some highlight sessions. For example, on Tuesday, we're talking about GDS and transition, so new models in global distribution with Dr. Oliver Rengelshausen from Amadeus, Gary Wiseman from Sabre, and Charles Tendonnet from TravelSoft, and Jason Toothman from Travelport. On Wednesday, we'll be talking about the future of agentic. I already introduced agentic commerce as one of the major trends of the future. So from information to intelligent with Dr. Stefan Ebner from Google. And on Thursday, this is also a very interesting one, how AI can save nature with Dr. Frauke Fischer from Agentur Auf. So I think it's a great, let's say, overview of different trends out there that we want to put on stage and discuss together with everyone attending ITB Berlin this year.
Yeah, so these sessions will really be packed with insights, with lots of insights. Let's move on to the anniversary, since it's a very special edition this year. What excites you the most about our edition? And do you maybe have a personal highlight where we will definitely spot you on the grounds?